hey, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, y'all. Oh, wow. Hey. Hey, y'all. How's everyone doing? Greetings. Greetings, y'all. We got Really Pop, we got Sarah, we got Yvette, White Right. Hey, Sarah. Yvette, hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. No readings tonight, baby. Just to check in. I generally do 2 lives a week. Baby. I'm here to tell you. This Mars retrograde. Autumn for you. Hi, baby. Baby, I'm telling you, this Mars retrograde. I tell you this much. Mars retrograde was kicking my ass worse than Mercury's retrograde. It is what it is. And so, yeah, y'all, I gotta tell you something. It was really deep. Yeah, we got 6 people in the chat and we only got 2 likes. Can we get them likes up, baby? I mean, listen, I know I've not been trying to slack, but you know, hey, we got to do what we got to do. So y'all, listen. So, we're at the kitchen table. We sanctifying my area. We got things to do. We got some things to do. That's it. There we go. So this is part of my Christmas tree. And where most people are like, they throwing those Christmas trees away, baby. Hey, honey, that is a valuable resource, y'all. I do things with the needles. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I want to be able to put this out. Okay, there we go. Hold on. There we go. Yep. First off, I want to give some big shout outs to the moderators, because this was not to be, this wasn't a reading. And so I really didn't need no moderation. I just wanted to check in with everybody. But babies, listen, those are the Judies on duties. They came. They came and I love that. And I love them for that. Anyway, y'all, how's everyone doing? I think the last live I did was a Sunday. I believe the last live we did was on a Sunday. How's everyone doing? There's a delay, so it feels like I'm waiting a little longer. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, we got 20 people in the chat, y'all. Listen, hi, 20 people. Hi, JJ's future wife. Hi, baby. Greetings. Sweet, if y'all could hit the like button, please hit the like. Come on now, please hit the like. Yeah, please hit the like. Come on through. Yes. So, yeah. So, talk to me. How's everyone doing? No one's got shit to say. No? Oh, I get it. Hey, Really Pie. My week by so fast. Doing great. I've moved on. What you said to me in the ring. Okay, baby. Good. 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 Yeah, and Yvette, you want to know something? I got to tell you something, baby. It was like, you know what? The stuff that I did not want to go by fast, it went by fast. But the shit that I didn't want to go fast, baby, it stayed. Oh, this retrograde, this Mars retrograde, this one was wearing me down. I've got nothing to complain about. I've got nothing to complain about. But sweetie, oh, it was hard. It was hard to stay in that attitude of gratitude. Autumn, I'm glad you're doing great, and I'm glad that you found your clarity, baby. I'm glad that you found your clarity. Yeah, and don't forget to hit the like. And we got 9 people left. Okay, I guess when they didn't see there were going to be no readings, they're like, "We the fuck out of here," and that's okay. And that's okay, because I wanted to speak to the tarot bites. Because generally, I don't like doing less than two lives a week. But listen, these 2 jobs, they had me jumping. I'm glad, baby. I'm glad. And Autumn, did you bless the lesson? Did you say thank you for the lesson? Because you got, so it's not enough to move on. It's not enough to move on. But here's what you got to move on, and then you also got to check that portion of inside of yourself that attracted that situation to you. Nice, Rabbit. Nice. Hey, Martha. Yes, I did with very good, baby. Very good, baby. Always with gratitude. Always with gratitude, baby. Always with gratitude. Always with gratitude. And White, I'm glad everything's. I'm glad this worked out for you this week, right? So listen, y'all. So this, I'm going to share something with you guys, okay? And this is for Autumn. Autumn for you. This is for Autumn, all right? So listen. So I was dealing with this dude. And what happened was that, like, during the COVID, everything was cool. And in a former life, this dude was really, really popular. He owned 2 nightclubs and what have you. And I happened to have been working at a nightclub, and he started talking to me and all of that stuff. And I just wanted to see how he moved. And then when I was in beauty school, I stopped working at the nightclubs, but he reached out to me, and like, we would go to the movies and shit like that. And I would never let him come upstairs to the apartment and stuff, because like I said, I didn't know where the shit was going, right? I didn't know where it was going. So to make a long story short, we finally got cloudy day over here, but it was still beautiful. Yes, yeah, you got, hey, you know what? LA is on fire, Sal. So if you got some clouds, you got more than what LA is getting. So, back to this story. So one time I asked him, I said, "Yo, dude," I said, "Hey, we've been doing this for a while. So, what's going down? What is this and stuff?" I just want, baby, that was enough to scare him. That was enough to scare him. And I didn't see him. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't chase no man. I don't text. I don't call. You in it, you in it. You're not, you're not. I'm not going to beg nobody, all right? I may not be the most beautiful bitch out here, but I'm not a thirsty bitch. So I can tell you that. I got fat, not desperate. So then about 8 years ago, I went to New York because I had to go to this color class. And a friend of mine, my friend Victory, I'm in New York, and New York is an hour ahead. And so it's 2 o'clock Chicago time. It's 3 o'clock New York time. And Victory comes out, girl, I don't know what you did, but this, I was in, hey, Black Light, hey, Wade. But my boy Victory is like, girl, I don't know what you did, but this boy's like, Victory, you got to help me get Ronnie back, and this, that, and the other, whatever, whatever. And like I said, I was in New York because I was going for like this class, right? So then, are you on here snitching? Maybe. So don't say shit. Okay? Are you out here snitching? So then what had happened was that when I got back to Chicago, shit had gone down. He lost his nightclubs and everything like that. And the thing is that now that he didn't have anything to offer, like people were going away from him and stuff like that. And so, to make a long story short, we've been dealing with one another. There wasn't a name to it, but it was kind of implied, that we doing this, right? So then after the COVID, because at that time I was going to school, and he would come by Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and stay till Monday and stuff like that. And y'all, we just ate, watched Netflix. We would take walks, all that type of shit. And then when he got his little his vaccine to go to the nightclubs, baby, that's when shit changed. But like I said, I don't chase, right? And so then what used to be like every weekend he would stop on by. He's like, hey, why don't you come on over to my house? Oh, no, I'm good, baby, I'm good. So, finally at one point I called him up and I said, yo, dude, listen, you got some stuff over here and it's not mine, and I don't want to be disrespectful, so can you come by and get it? And y'all, he's like, yeah, can you meet me somewhere? Oh, now he wants to meet me somewhere. He ain't coming upstairs. He wants to meet me somewhere. Okay, all right, that's fine. And so y'all, there's a Starbucks near me. And he texted me. He's like, oh, I'm outside. So he didn't even come in the Starbucks. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I grabbed the little box of his shit. I opened up the car door. And I said, here's your stuff. Take care of yourself. And I shut the door. I didn't slam the door. I didn't have an attitude. I didn't have none of that shit, right? And that was that. And I didn't hear from him. So his sister, me and her, we always maintained a good relationship. So me and her, she would call me up and let me know, hey girl, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing okay and stuff like that. And every once in a while, she would try to let some shit slip about her brother, right? And I would say, darling, I don't need reports. I don't need the reports. If he wants me to know something, he knows where I live. He knows my phone number, all that other shit. So he can do all that. So then fast forward to January the 2nd of this year, all right? I had gotten some Christmas money, and I wanted to buy a little toaster oven for myself. So she calls me up. Hey, Draven Davis, quit yelling. Hey, Draven Davis, quit telling me what to do on my chat. So how's that? So she calls me up. She's like, girl, what's going on? And I was like, what's that? Before I called the cops. Call the cops. Shit, I know them. So she calls me up and she's like, girl, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, girl, I'm about to get ready. I'm about to go to the store and stuff like that. She comes out and says, you should let my brother drive. Y'all was like, girl, I'm good. Well, y'all, before you know it, wouldn't you know it, baby, the phone rings. And it's him. Now, y'all, I ain't heard from him in 3 years, all right? And he comes out, and he's like, what is that? Give me your address. I'm calling you. I live on the corner of 1-800, go fuck yourself. How's that? All right. So he calls me up, and He's like, do you need a ride? I said, sure. I didn't have an attitude or nothing like that. I didn't have no attitude. He's like, okay, I'm gonna pick you up as soon as I get dressed. I said, okay, good. All right. So he comes in, I get in the car, and y'all, I didn't have an attitude. I had no attitude because at this point, like, my curiosity had gotten to me, right? So I want to see what the fuck this joker has. So, hi, Danu. So then what had happened was that, he's like, oh, how's your mother? Are you teaching and all of this shit and stuff like that? And I'm answering, I'm not, listen, y'all, I don't have an attitude. And again, because my curiosity got the best of me. We go to Costco. I grab my croissants. I grab my bagels. And then we're on our way to Target so that I can go get my toaster oven, right? Y'all, we're about to park at Target. We're about to oh, thank you. What's it? Oh, does that do it for you? Nobody? Okay. Step it up in here. Double tap your screen to like. It's free. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. Nobody looking. Nobody trying to make the algorithm notice us. Thank you, nobody. So anyway, y'all, we're in the parking lot of Target, and he asked me, he goes, "Can I ask you something?" I said, "Sure. What's up?" He comes out and he says this. Now, Autumn, for you, are you ready? I wasn't meaning to be a creep. Okay. All right. Nobody listen. They are 48D, sweetheart. Stevie Wonder sees this shit. I can't help it, baby. All right. It is what it is. But, okay. So Autumn. So here we go, baby. This is the part. This is what we were waiting for. So, and again, I didn't have an attitude. My whole thing was like, I wanted to see where this shit was going, right? So he's like, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "Sure." He goes, "Now, Autumn, here, I want you to hear it." He goes, "Can I ask you something?" I said, "Sure." He goes, "What are you thinking about right now?" And baby, something came over. And I just said, "Do you really want to know?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "If you really want to know what I'm thinking how ordinary you are. Towards the last portion of the relationship, you kept telling me what was wrong with me, and I kept overlooking what was wrong with you. And imagine me trying to fix myself for you. And baby, when the curiosity got me, I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen and stuff like that. What had happened was that I was able to finally let go of what it was that I needed to let go. And I didn't, wait a minute. And let me say something, because, like I said, Autumn, you don't want to do it with anger or nothing like that. And there was no anger on my part. It was the truth. How basic you are. And how, so that whatever little portion of self-esteem that we have, we will go through whatever it goes through. So this basic individual will not go, and it prevents us from getting what we really, really want, and all that. And so I wanted to share that with you, because baby, I just don't want to give advice and not give like some real life experience and stuff like that. And the funny thing is, baby, is that if you'd have asked me a couple of years ago how I felt about it, I would have told you, oh, I love him. Baby, I've got company. I've got my gentleman caller. They come, they go, and I'm like, oh, look at the time. I got to wake up tomorrow real early. It's time for you to go. And we done, you know what I'm saying? Because I gotta, I just gotta feel who I am now. And I will tell you this though. Letting too many people have access to you, that's poor spiritual hygiene too. So I just keep it down to 2. But yeah, baby, that was that. But yeah, I just, I wanted to, Autumn, I didn't want you to, think that I was just telling you some shit just because I wanted to tell you some shit. There was, there's meaning behind the things that I tell you. So there you go. Girl, he didn't say anything. You want to know? I mean, the look on his face, and the thing was like, I thought that maybe like he was just trying to think like, is she gonna say, can we try it again or something? No, 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 baby. I'm an Aquarian. I'm an Aquarian with the Sagittarius rising. Let me tell you something about the Aquarians. We don't get jealous. We do not get jealous. No, 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 no. And I will tell you that. Oh, it was my pleasure, Yvette. Thank you for noticing. And I will tell you. My creep ghosted me. You're good, girl. You're good. You're good, mama. And the thing is though, is that so when we got done, I had bought some of these crates because Target was having these crates, and the toaster oven was in the crate, and he opened up the trunk to get the crates and the toaster oven out for me, and he put them at my front door, and then like he opened his arms real wide for like a hug, and I gave him a hug, and he went in for a kiss, and I gave him the cheek, and I just said, okay, all right, baby, take good care of yourself. Y ya con eso se acabó. Se acabó. He called my bestie to tell her he didn't want me. Oh, okay. Okay. That's why he's going to call. But you know what, though, girl? I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to say this. Babe. I'm going to say this. Why is your bestie in that mix where he feels safe to call her? See, girl, this is not a psychic shit. This is just a street shit. I don't want nobody having that act. If I'm with me and my man, you're my bestie, but that's between me and my man. You know what I'm saying? You may want to check that, Autumn. You may want to check that, baby. Oh, y'all. This is... Hello, Harsh Pandel. Girl, I'm here to tell you all. This isn't hard work. It's tedious work. But the apartment smells like a Christmas tree all over again. We good on that. Okay, good. Good, baby. Good. Autumn, you know why, though. You know why I said that, though, right? I'm not trying to start no shit. All right. Well, let's talk about it. So we got some stuff happening, y'all. January 25th. January 25th. What are you doing? All right now. Oh, honey, I'm getting these pine needles off these branches, baby. I'm getting these pine needles off these branches. Saeed Knowledge. So January 25th, we got the Parade of Planets. We got the Parade of Planets, you all. Yes, White Rabbit, you can. You can make tea out of them, but hold on, y'all. Let me fix this real fast. Well, first off, let me just say this much: the apartment is smells beautiful, but pine needles. So this is a fir pine because that's the kind of Christmas tree I like. That's the kind of Christmas tree I like. What do you use the pine needles for? I use the pine needles for spiritual work. So the pine needles. Okay. So the pine needles are to purify, to protect, and they help with prosperity, and they ward off negativity. If this dries really really good, you can use this as opposed to like sage to smudge, and then with some Epsom salts, you put it like in a little cheesecloth bag. You can put these pine needles in your bath, and they help for mental clarity. They help for mental clarity. You can use them, like I said, for a cleansing bath. You can use them for if you want to do spiritual work to bring money. And so I cut these up, and then some of them I get like alcohol, and I let it steep. So if I need like a spiritual bath or something like that, that's all ready. And then the other, in another jar, I just let this sit in there. If you could even grind up these, you can give out these needles. You can grind up these needles with sea salt, and use it to season your food. This is really good for coughs. So yeah, you're half of your age, but the shit is a scam. Stop misinforming people. Okay, all right. Well, let me say this to you, Knight. If there's anything about this channel that you don't like, baby, you don't have to be here. Okay? You don't have to be here. So what you think about that? And as far as me being hot, baby, I'm not on here for your approval. And considering that you just a name behind a screen name, you ain't shit I got to impress, baby. You ain't shit I got to impress. How we doing with that, huh? Am I still hot? Yep. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. As a matter of fact, got a comment. This shirt is when I got it when that dude called me when I was in New York. But you have my approval any? Okay. All right, baby. So yeah. So y'all talk to me. How we doing? Oh, I was telling y'all, January 25th, the Parade of Planets. Oh, baby. And the sun is in the transit of Capricorn. Honey, this right here, this right here, this Parade of Planets, babies, this is where you get your shit together. This is where you get your shit together. Tell us more about your project. Got a comment. What are you talking about? With the pine needles? Baby, I did, sweetie. I use these. I use these for like if any of my people need spiritual baths or what have you. I always keep some on the ready. Most people throw most people going to throw these Christmas trees away. I'm like, oh no, sweetheart. There's spiritual value in those. Do you do spells? Sweetheart, I deal with focused energy. All right. Now, if you want to call them spells, you can call them that. But I do focused energy, and I don't do nothing against anybody's free will. Honey, we're spiritual around here, baby. Anybody else? Thank you, Night. No, not against their free will. Not against their free will. And that's why, like, when people ask me to do readings, oh, what does so and so feel about me? Baby, we ain't doing that. We ain't not that, honey. There are some, there are laws in these spiritual streets. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all, what you think about those fires in LA? That's a mess. That is a mess. You upload that. Girl, Yvette, let me tell you about that reading. Let me tell you about that reading. First off, it was at 7:30 in the morning. You saw how bright it was, baby. Chicago was lit. Chicago was ready. And it was like 40, like I think it was like 45 degrees or something like that, right? Baby, I pulled those cards and at that point, sometimes the energy hits me. Sometimes the energy hits me. But baby, these cards, and especially that rebel deck, because that rebel deck gets to cussing, and it's just like, oh, it activates me, girl. There's gonna be some furniture moving. There's gonna be some furniture moving. But it's like I say, a lot of times the majority of our problems is because we don't clock a bitch the moment that the disrespect is seen. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. The disrespect is in the jokes. The disrespect is in the jokes. That's how you clock the disrespect. It's in that slick shit. I say it's spiritual. Thank you, Autumn. Y'all, like I was telling you, the energy this week was really off. I don't know how it was affecting everybody else, but baby, let me tell you something. I have a coworker, a young boy, young guy, and came from Milwaukee, and honey, the baby needed some help. Baby needed some help. And so when we got done with the job, I was like, come with me. You can, I'm gonna hook you up. So I gave him a cut. And now I cut him, and when he left the salon, he looked good. But when he got home and I saw him the next day, he styled it some effed up way, and I'm like, all right, baby, that's your hair. So anyway, he hits me up, and he's like, do you think can you help my mom? I said, sure. Y'all, I'm here to tell you, that woman was so toxic. And I'm gonna tell you all, in the time that I've been dealing with people, and the time, and I've learned, I've been doing hair, and I've learned how to ground myself, and I've learned how to try to avoid toxic energy. Baby, this bitch was an energy vampire. Y'all, I had to go after work, and I had to smudge my chair because her energy was so toxic. That shit wore me down. All right, y'all. Well, it doesn't seem like anybody's really too talkative. I wanted to come out here and hit you guys up, and touch base with y'all. So what we got? We still got 20 people. We still got 20 people up in here. Nobody got nothing to say. No, she didn't take my breath away, girl. She took, she was an energy vampire, baby. She was an energy vampire. Mama enjoyed staying in victim mentality. And, I didn't know how much hair this wench had. And baby, I had to highlight this wench for 6 hours. And at that 4-hour mark, I simply told her, I said, you know what? It's best that you don't say nothing to me. She's 46 years old. She's 46 years old. Her son is 23, and her life is a mess. And she going to sit there and say in my chair, oh, and I told him he's got to step up like a man. I said, he's a child. You're the parent. Oh, she did not like that. She didn't like that, and I didn't care. 20 people, 18 likes. We're doing okay. That's not, don't get me wrong. I like 20 for 20, but that's, but that's okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just like Colin Robbins. What is that? What We Do in the Shadow. I don't watch. You know what, Yvette? I don't watch that show. You know, Yvette. I like my. See, I don't like my genres mixed. I don't like. I don't like. I don't like comedy mixed with horror. But I tell you what, I saw that. I saw that Nosferatu. Woo, baby, baby, baby. That Nosferatu was deep. Oh, y'all, it smells so good here. I know you ain't asking Yvette how old she is. No, you ain't. Yeah, we're not. No, we ain't doing that. Nice big what? Nice big. Oh, Lord. And then there are those that come into the chat and they remind me as to the reason why I'm pro choice. Do you think that the California fires are spiritual? Autumn, let me tell you something. The Polynesian people, they call the earth, they call the earth Gaia. And there's a thing called the Gaia effect. And like every living organism that has every living organism has has an immune system. And so like these tornadoes, these hurricanes, these earthquakes, these fires, girl, I mean, on a spiritual level, I think that it's Mother Earth saying, I've had enough of your bullshit. I've had enough of your bullshit, and you've been disrespecting me far too much, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna whoop your ass. And that's what it was. Because I've got friends. I've got friends in California, and and I love them, and what have you. But the thing is, though, girl, is that the majority of these fires that are there, that land was never supposed to be built on. But people are like, oh, but look at the view and all of that stuff. These insurance companies, they're like, no, this is not good. The insurance companies knew, but yet you got people like, well, I don't care. I still want to live here, and I still want to live. I still want this. I want this view and all that stuff. And I feel that the earth gives us enough to where, like, if there's some places that you're not supposed to be at, just don't go there. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. Now on a human level, baby, we're talking about people that have been displaced. We're talking about people that don't have a home. On a spiritual aspect, I feel for them, and I pray that the universe, sees to them. But it's like the same people that live like in Tornado Alley, and the reporters are like, oh my God, now that the tornado took your home away, what are you gonna do? And you always gonna get that one inbred that's like, well, hey, we're not gonna go nowhere. We're gonna rebuild. Rebuild what? You had a trailer. Your fucking house had wheels. You could have moved away from that. So girl, I think the earth just it's like, you wanna play a stupid game, you're gonna win a stupid prize. Chevalier Daniel, tell us about it, baby. Give us your version, baby. I'm interested. Free my people. And what is O'Donnell say? Okay. Well, Yvette, what's my bumper sticker? What's my new bumper sticker? Wait a minute. Girl, I can't listen, I don't know. Listen, I got no filter, so I'm just as surprised as everybody else, about what's coming out of my mouth. Play a stupid game, win a stupid. Yep. Yep. Do not cry later. Okay. Yeah. Chevalier, I feel you. I feel you on that. And the thing is that you had this family called the Resnicks, and they grow pomegranate and pistachios, and they're the owners of Fiji Water. But wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's take a moment about that. How the fuck do you own water? How do you own water? But I'm the high priest. I live in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Greetings, sir. Greetings, Chevalier Daniel. Welcome. We're in Chicago. I'm in Chicago. And darling, your input is always welcomed. It's always welcomed. But so the Resnicks, are you ready for this, y'all? They had 51% of the water rights in that area. How the fuck do you have 51% of the water rights? Slave mentality. Well, Chevalier, and I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Please forgive me if I'm not. I mean absolutely no disrespect. I'm doing the best I can. I'm gonna tell you this, darling. When that sexy boy Luigi Mangione, when he allegedly shot that man, because we don't know, innocent until proven guilty, baby, that was a turning point right there. That was a turning point right there. We're supposed to live in one of the world's richest countries, and what do we get for what do we get? Now, you're paying all these taxes, and these so-called third world, they have, they've got maternity leave, they've got universal health care, all that shit. What do we have other than the fact that we could say we live in America? And don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong. I love being an American, but baby, I'm not too afraid to say we got work to do. We got work to do. Yeah, White. Those poor and White Rabbit. Those poor Native people, honey. Since those Europeans came on that goddamn boat, honey, these indigenous people, they've been getting fucked left and right. We're all American, Nick. We're all an American. We're all American, Nick. Oh, thank you, Rufus. Rufus, I don't mind. Darling, let me tell you something. Those men in Australia listen, the men in Australia are fine with the side of goddamn. But Rufus, you can't go in the water because your ass is going to get eaten by a great white shark. You cannot go in the forest because I think 9 out of the 12 deadliest snakes is in Australia. You gotta shake your shoes out before you put them on because a deadly spider could be in there. You can't leave your baby nowhere because the dingo's gonna get your baby. Listen, Rufus, just come on over to America, baby. Okay, let us appreciate your Australian beauty. They do this in much. This is a generational curse. I believe that. I believe that. I truly do. That's the fun of it. Baby, Australia is like the Hunger Games come to life on the daily basis. Let's see if you make it. Woo! Oh, honey. Oh, White Rabbit. Yeah, baby. When you all were freezing and Ted Cruz was on his way to Mexico, you know that place where they were screaming to build that wall? Yeah, they good for build that wall, but who you gonna get to build it? Who you gonna get to build it if you throwing out the people that do it? Oh yeah, Chevalier, they lie about all the history, baby, because if people knew the real history, they would have no control of us. The spiritual fight already. Yeah, yeah. Hi, baby. Welcome to the chat, sweetheart. We just, babe, listen. We just shooting the shit on a Friday, on a Friday night, sweetheart. Chevrolet, let me share something with you, darling. Let me share something with you. Um, I worked very hard to get my teaching license to become a cosmetology teacher, and I love my profession. I love my profession, and that's why I wanted to do it, because I wanted to empower other people to be able to get a hold of their life, get control of their life, and I was doing student teaching during the lockdown. So now when we were opened, I was recruited by this company called Tricoci, which is a respected name in the industry. Baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Chevrolet. Um, the kids, they came back different. Um, there was always like some type of drama in beauty school, but sweetie, I'm telling you right now, I would teach for 8 hours, and if I was able to get an hour and a half of download of information, that was a good day. That was a good day, because these kids, they are addicted to their phones. It's like life doesn't really happen unless they see it through their screen. And now, mind you, I'm broadcasting through this phone, but I like to think that my content is a little bit different. I like to think that I'm sharing something. But honey, it's a whole new world. I was surprised about the gay downloads. What are you talking about, darling? Y'all, and I'm so grateful that y'all came about, because, honey, this work right here, getting these needles off this pine stuff, honey, like I said, it's not hard work, it's tedious. But y'all are making it go by really, really fast. Oh, and I'm grateful for you too, baby. Well, okay, we're at 48 minutes. If the chat doesn't pick up, we're just gonna leave off at an hour. I just wanted to check in on everybody, because it's been a hell of a week, and I really wanted to check in on everybody. My mods are here. Oh, we got a few new people up in here. Autumn, I'm glad that thing worked out for you, baby. I'm glad that worked out for you. I love and connect with you. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. And I'm so grateful for you too, baby. I'm grateful for you too. And like I said, sweetie, I'm grateful that it was able to work out in your favor, honey. And you know, sweetie, and like the Buddhists say, nothing is ever wasted, sweetie. Nothing is ever wasted. That experience will, that all of that stuff adds for our character development. All jolly fine. Tip down here. I know that's right, Rufus. I know that's right. Rufus, I don't know what you look like, but I'm thinking you just one of them surfer boys from down under, honey. Y'all are so cut and fit because you're trying to outrace great whites, honey. Not my fat ass, baby. I put my ass in the water, and the jellyfish and all those things gonna get me. Honey, I don't get my fat ass in a one piece, and all them sea creatures in Australia are gonna look at me and say, "Oh, look, there's a buffet coming in the water." Chevalier Daniel, I don't know if that means you're signing off, but thank you for your input, darling. Please subscribe to the channel so when I go live, you could come by. It was lovely having you. Very tasty. All right, Rufus. Look. Rufus, you keep on. You're going to have me in the kitchen with a candle in one hand and a chicken in the other. And the next thing you know, your ass is going to get a ticket to Chicago. Don't tempt me, baby. Shit. Don't threaten me with a good time. Mm-hmm. 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 Go on, Rufus. Check her frequent flying miles. Let's see what we're going to, honey. Let's see what we have. Listen, I could cut your hair, read your cards, and look. Make sure you have something sweet to eat, okay? All right? And you ain't got to worry about no sharks or dingoes up in here. Just stray bullets. And cold. Rufus, do you think you could take the cold? Do you think being from Australia, you could take the cold? And it gets cold, Rufus. It gets cold up in here. Oh, look, Sal got the popcorn. Sal got the popcorn. Sal just waiting. Look. Oh, yes, honey. Yes, Lord. What's up, Gabrielle? Sweetie, you got 8 more minutes before we sign off. There was no readings today, baby. I was just checking up on folks because I hadn't done a live. I did only one live, and that was on Sunday. Because, baby, this week was something else, baby. This week was something else. Is Really Pie still here? Did Really Pie leave? All right. Well, honey, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday is supposed to be below 0, and I am not looking forward to that. Honey, it gets so cold out here that people ask for gunfire shit just to keep them warm. Well, thank you, love. Hey, Gabrielle, you know what? I believe I'll be going live. I'll be going live Sunday night at 9:30 just to give you all your reading, see what the week is going to hold for you. How's that, baby? But right now, sweetheart, I'm trying to get all of these. Hey, Sage Brooks. Yes, baby. Chicago up in this house too, baby. Welcome. Oh, really, Yvette? Wow. See, Rufus, they canceling school on Tuesday. If you hurry up, you can keep me warm if you get here on Monday. Ay, que mala. Ay, que mala. Oh, in Texas too, right? Wow. Wow. Rufus, thank you for being a good sport, baby. Thank you for being a good sport, sweetie. Not Taco Tuesday. Oh, look, Sal got to get on it too. All right. Get Linda. Oh, thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you, Papi. Thank you, mi amor. Y'all, you know what? I wish, honey, but now I have to get back to work. Maybe see you on Sunday. Take care. Rufus, thank you for stopping by. Y'all give Rufus some love. Thank you, Rufus. Hey, you whatever you do, baby, you stay safe. And honey, it was lovely chatting with you, baby. It was lovely chatting with you. Oh, Philly up in the house. Come through, Philly. The city of brotherly love. Yeah, Rufus, you got love up in here, baby. Subscribe to the channel, sweetie. Hey, Space Studio, X Studio, how are you, love? We're about to sign off in 5 minutes, baby. We've been out for an hour, darling. We were just checking in on everybody because I generally do 2 lives a week, but this week it was really, really hectic. But Space, if you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification, I'll be coming back live on Sunday, baby, at about 9:30 Chicago time to do readings. To see what everybody's doing, how their week is gonna go through. Well, we love having you. We love having you, Space. Oh, thank you, baby. Autumn, good night, baby. And Mama, I'm so glad it worked out for you, baby. Okay, nothing is ever wasted, baby. Nothing is ever wasted, and you be grateful for the lessons, baby, okay? Good night, Autumn. Also, y'all, listen. Before I let you go, listen, I was looking into some stuff because remember, like I told you, I wanted this to be like a call-in show. Stop letting other people tell you how your life should or should not. Okay, Alan Marks. Yeah. Okay, good advice, Alan. So that StreamYard, baby, that's $545 for the year. So we'll see what happens with that. On how your life should or should not play out. Okay. Was that your calling, Alan? Were you called to come in here and do that? Because you know everybody that's in this chat came here voluntarily, right? You do know that, right? I feel compelled to reassure people they have their own mind, and if they apply thought and common sense, they cards do that. Oh, okay, okay. Well, we'll talk about all that. Don't need cards for that. And Alan, and that is wonderful. But sometimes, Alan, people need another place for reassurance. And that's that. They don't need cards for that. But let me assure you, Alan. Oh, they're weak mind. Oh, are they? Oh. And oh, they're weak-minded. Got it. Got it. Oh, and you're the authority on that, huh, Alan? Huh. You know Alan? You know Alan? Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something, sweetheart. It's that arrogance. It's that arrogance against a closed mind that the universe says sends something to slam that mind wide open, baby. Who said anything about being an authority? I don't know, darling, but you coming over here telling people that they're weak. And you don't even know these people. You have no idea what they're going through. You have no idea what brought them here. But you automatically assume that they're weak. And those little cards don't either. Really? What little cards do you see here, Alan? What little cards did you see here? See, you see what I think, Alan? Is that on a Friday night, you didn't have shit to do, and you wanted to feel superior behind a keyboard. So you wanted to come over here and pontificate your line of bullshit. That's what I think, Alan. And darling, here's another thing too. I want to thank you because whatever you may feel about these little cards, your participation in this chat only helps my channel grow. See, it's called engagement, and that's what the algorithm looks for. So I want to thank you for that, baby. No, lavish. This is pine, baby. This is my Christmas tree. We're getting the pine needles off, baby. I feel perfectly content. I'm getting paid to sit here and laugh at this ridiculous. Okay, good. 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 Because again, darling, like I said, you helping the channel grow. But anyway, what's that? Not you, ma'am, specifically. Oh, okay. Well, Alan, trust and believe, sweetheart. I will never be offended by anybody over the internet. All right. But calling people weak-minded when you don't know who they are, that's pretty fucking arrogant. Okay. Hey, Alan, did you ever read what Carl Jung said about the tarot cards? Did you ever read what Carl Jung said about synchronicity and about collective consciousness? Huh? Yeah. You should look that up, Alan. You should look that up. All right, y'all, listen. It was lovely chatting with everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be live this Sunday. I'll be live this Sunday at 9:30 Chicago time. So you all stop on by. And Alan Marks, you stop on by too. If you have to ask a stranger to shuffle cards to explain to you what is going on in your life, then you would seem detached from your own reality. No, I think calling people you don't know weak-minded, it seems very detached. That would be very detached, sir. But I digress. Alan Marks, you are more than welcome to come in on Sunday and pontificate your little opinion as I read. All right? So there you go. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much. You all stay blessed. Remember, I want you guys to operate in the frequency of gratitude. Wade, thank you, darling. Thank you, Wade. I want you all to operate in the frequency of gratitude. There is always something to be grateful for. I'm grateful for you all. And you all have a wonderful night. And I will see you all on Sunday. All right? All right, babies. Y'all take care. Bye, babies.